I don't like talking about this, but I want to go into it anyway. So check this out, man. What I've noticed is beautiful girls, seeing someone that you like, you know, walking past someone that's like super hot, but they're not just attractive, like you really like love them just for that moment. I've noticed that this frequent experience of kind of falling in love momentarily seems to like turn me back inside. And you know why, man? It happens on multiple levels, but the rock bottom level is on the spiritual level. I can feel that I want something outside of myself, and it hurts. And you know what, man? I want to be really vulnerable. I notice that love affects me a lot. I notice, I haven't been in a relationship for many years, dude. And I notice that I'm resisting that and I'm avoiding that. But sometimes I'll open myself up to, potentially seeing someone, just maybe, But then, like, as soon as I do, I start to suffer a lot of the time. My mind begins to form an attachment. And I can feel that it's like I'm putting my inner peace on the line. I've almost like trained myself to immediately turn back inside and bring myself back to what I am if I begin to suffer, because I'm almost like seeking something outside of myself. And I feel this every single time I like open myself up to someone, even if it's just for a little second on the street. And the real reason I want to share this with you is because I know that I'm going to evolve past this. And I want to just capture this moment where I'm suffering with this. And it's where I happen to be. I wish I could be here and tell you, oh, dude, and I'm so secure in this. And it's totally cool. The truth is, man, it's not. It's something that I had been struggling with and still do to an extent. And maybe that's the case for you, man. Maybe you see someone that you like the look of. Maybe you're single and maybe you are, noticing beautiful women in the world. And you're just noticing that like, oh crap, it makes you suffer. Because, your mind will begin to want. The truth is, for a long time, I just spiritually bypassed this area of life, women dating relationships. And I still feel like I kind of am, which is really interesting because it's so good to know your own blind spots and insecurities and vulnerabilities. Just today, for example, I was on the train back from somewhere and I saw this girl who was quite cute actually, and I knew it wasn't on, but still I hopped on the same carriage as her just for fun, just in case. And I sat there and like she was in a position where she took up both seats, man. When someone sits on the inside seat of a train and like, you got the window seat. Now no one can go there because you're sat on the inside. Anyway, the aisle seat. So I noticed that she was doing that. And I was like, oh great, okay, I'm gonna just sit over here. And I just was there with myself. And I was like, nah man, I'm not feeling it. So I brought myself back. And I just like sat there meditating, just kind of asking myself, what do I really want here? Because think about it, man. Have you tried approaching? Have you tried being in a relationship? Have you tried being with someone? I don't have anything against that, man. I will be with someone long term. But I'm just talking about where I happen to be right now. Dude, it's like there will be a voice within you that tells you, first, find yourself. Then maybe be with someone else. But for me, it just makes no sense to be with someone unless I'm with myself, unless I have found myself. And you know what's interesting, man? Like, I know what I mean by that, and hopefully you do too. I'm sure you do. You do know what I mean. When I say yourself, it's not just, of course not, man. It's not just you on the personal level. It's something undeniably metaphysical and existential. Will it make you an amazing partner? Yes, of course, because you're complete and you found yourself. You know what you are. You're in alignment with the universe because you are the universe. And you know what, man? I will update you I'm going to make a mental note to do this. I should really write this down. In fact, I trust in the universe. You know why? Because I know that this is a vulnerability for me. And that's why I wanted to share it, man. I wanted to kind of, expand my edges, and it's like a growth edge. That's what I would call it. Because I don't want to talk about this, man. I'd rather just honestly, like noticing myself. My ego wants to spiritually bypass it and just be like, oh yeah, I'll do it in a couple of years. No, I want to be honest about it. I want to face it because I know that's how I grow. So my final thing I want to say for today, man, is just notice the things that point you back inside. For me, man, the strongest one, like by far, is a potential romantic partner who I really, really like. And I'm working with that. But for you, just notice, what is it for you that points you back inside, that makes you feel something, and that feeling takes you back inside? Because you don't really want the thing. I mean, maybe you do, but what do you really want? You really want yourself. Come on, man. You want yourself. Yeah? This is why we're doing this work, man. Like, there's a reason why I'm not like a dating coach or something, man. I could have done that. I could have explored pickup and dating and other stuff, man. There's a reason. We're speaking about the best thing in the whole universe, man, which is consciousness and spirituality. Man, that's what's up. Fuck yeah, man. I hope you've enjoyed this, man. I hope you've enjoyed hearing about what I find difficult and what I find to be vulnerable sometimes. Yeah. Okay. Otherwise, man, consider the possibility that when you suffer because you see something that you really like or want to have, but you know that it's going to cause you some suffering, consider the possibility that just sitting with that feeling is the work. Don't try and change it. Don't try and avoid it. Don't try and meditate it away. Just be with it. Try it. This work is about facing reality, facing truth and facing reality. So make sure you're doing that, because that's how you feel good in life. You face the truth. We're going to wrap things up there. Dude, lots of love. Take care. And as always, man, peace.